Today, dogs are our companions, protectors, cuddle buddies, and family members. But thousands of years ago, dogs didn't exist. Only wolves roamed the wild. So how did a fierce, independent hunter become the loyal, loving best friend we know today? In this video, we're traveling far back in time, tens of thousands of years, to explore the incredible journey from wolf to dog. A journey shaped by survival, trust, evolution, and eventually, love. The world before dogs. Wolves roam the Ice Age planet. Let's rewind about 30,000 to 40,000 years. Humans lived as nomadic hunter-gatherers. Wolves were apex predators of the northern forests. They shared habitats, prey, and resources, sometimes peacefully, sometimes in competition. This set the stage for one of the most important relationships in human history. The first contact. Scientists believe wolves approached humans first, not the other way around. Why? Because early humans left behind food scraps, bones, hides, leftover meat. Some wolves, especially the less fearful ones, began scavenging near human camps. This wasn't friendship yet, it was survival. The birth of the human-wolf partnership. Natural selection favors friendly wolves. Wolves vary in temperament. The shy, aggressive wolves stayed far away from humans. The calmer ones got closer and got easier meals. Over generations, these tolerant wolves evolved into a unique population. Wolves that were no longer afraid of humans. The beginning of domestication. This process is called self-domestication. Wolves didn't become dogs overnight. It happened slowly across thousands of years. Benefits for wolves: reliable food source, protection from larger predators, benefits for humans, warning system for danger, tracking ability, hunting support. Humans and wolves formed a partnership based on mutual gain. How wolves evolved into dogs. Physical changes begin. As wolves adapted to living alongside humans, their bodies changed. Smaller size, shorter snouts, rounder heads, softer coats, floppy ears, increased variation in colors. Why? Because humans favored friendly, docile wolves. And friendliness affects hormones and genetics. This phenomenon was proven in the famous Russian fox experiment. Selecting for tameness leads to physical changes too. Behavioral evolution. Wolves that could understand human gestures and tone gained more benefits. Dogs evolved. Greater social sensitivity, ability to read human emotions, desire for human approval, better communication with people. This made them unique among animals. The first species to truly bond with humans. Dogs become part of human life. Dogs as hunting partners. The first real use for early dogs was hunting. Dogs could track prey, chase animals, detect danger, help humans coordinate group hunting. This increased the survival rate of both species. Dogs as guards. Dogs bark, wolves don't. This trait evolved with domestication. Dogs learn to alert humans of danger. Predators, strangers, nighttime threats. They became natural protectors of camps and families. Dogs as companions, the emotional shift. There came a moment, thousands of years later, when the relationship changed. Dogs were no longer just tools. They became companions. Graves from over 14,000 years ago show humans buried dogs with care, flowers, and items. The first evidence that dogs held emotional value. The bond had become personal. Dogs spread across the world. Different cultures, different roles. As humans migrated across continents, they brought dogs with them. Dogs took on new roles depending on the culture. Arctic, sled dogs, Middle East, guarding and herding, Africa, hunting helpers, Asia, temple guardians and companions, Europe, farm dogs and scent trackers, Indigenous Americas, spiritual symbols and helpers. Dogs became part of nearly every human society. Selective breeding begins. Over time, humans began shaping dogs intentionally. We selected traits for size, speed, smell, strength, Specialization. This slowly created the first dog types: guardians, hunters, shepherds, trackers, companions, war dogs, ratters. Selective breeding made dogs incredibly diverse long before modern breeds existed. The rise of modern dog breeds, Victorian-era explosion. Most of the dog breeds we know today, Labrador, German Shepherd, Chihuahua, Pomeranian, etc., are surprisingly recent. The Victorian era, 1800s, saw a boom in dog shows, breed clubs, strict breed standards, aesthetic breeding, new companion breeds. Dogs became more than helpers. They became status symbols and beloved pets. Dogs become family, modern era. Today, dogs are part of our households, routines, emotions, and identity. They live indoors, sleep on couches, go to daycare, get birthdays, and share our lives in deeply emotional ways. The wolf that once scavenged for scraps became a family member. Why dogs are so emotionally connected to us? Dogs read us better than any animal. Dogs understand human facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, emotional energy, pointing gestures, routines, and habits. They evolved to sync their behavior with ours. The oxytocin loop. Here's one of the most beautiful findings. When dogs and humans look into each other's eyes, both release oxytocin, the love hormone. No other species shares this cross-species bonding mechanism. This is why your dog feels like family. Biologically, they are bonded to you on a hormonal level. What this evolution means for today's dogs, dogs are adapted to human life. They aren't wolves anymore. Dogs evolved to depend on human structure, human affection, human communication, human routines. Understanding. This helps us train and care for them better. Dogs still carry wolf instincts. Even with thousands of years of evolution, some instincts remain. Digging, chewing, hunting behavior, pack bonding, territory marking, alert barking, running in groups. Modern dogs are a perfect mix of ancient instincts and modern companionship. So how did dogs evolve from wolves into our best friends? Through patience, through trust, through shared survival, through thousands of years of cooperation, and eventually through love. Dogs weren't forced into our lives, they chose us, and we chose them back. If you enjoyed this journey through time, give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with other dog lovers. And if you want the full evolutionary timeline, plus genetics, behavior changes, ancient breeds, and fascinating science, download our ebook, The Evolution of Dogs ebook. Thanks for watching, and give your modern wolf descendant a cuddle from us.